You can hear the pups. It's like, what is that blue looking shell? So this is what happens when they're left out in the sun too much. So the pups got weighed, and who knows if this scale was right, because their tails were knocking off. You can see how fragile that is. There you go. Their tails were unplugging the scale at the vet. But Rummy was 73 pounds and Simo was 68. Which surprised me, because I thought there'd be more than a 5-pound difference. So who knows how accurate it was, because you know they never stand still kind of thing. But they just turned 5 months. Isn't that amazing? Pretty good sized dogs. Healthy. Simo's got something that we're gonna have to work on to get back. They're starting to get their big boy teeth are about 3/4 of the way grown, which is cool. But the reason for this video is kind of an announcement deal. Been going through stuff, and after the last major episode of 2 hours wasted deleting people saying nasty stuff and porn links on the U of Tubes, the moving venues to neighbors shooting, moving venues to Patreon. So there's a couple different levels there. Don't emote in the comments, whatever. Don't care what you think about that. If you've been, and I say that because of the general audience of YouTubes, that's the problem. After well over 6 months of effort helping my brother get his stuff squared away in just that venue, let alone the other efforts, and having the problem with having so many videos on YouTube, where if I just leave them there, then the comments become the playground of the undesirables, and that is not something that I want, or do I tolerate it. So I started moving stuff. Well, so if you've benefited from the things that I've contributed and given here, all the free for so long, then you want to show your appreciation, go over there to the national, local national level. And a lot of the stuff that was here is now over there. There's a ton more. Take a while to go through it all. I started putting tags on things so it's easier to search. That's a lot. Like, I didn't even move everything, and it's a lot. So, and a lot of other videos, and even figured out how to put some audios on there that have never seen the light of day, or are being moved and have been moved over there. So the main target audience for that, based off of everything, is the partisan level. The other two tiers are there so people can who can't get training, if the situation changes and we can't do things, it is an opportunity. We'll see how many participate on, etc. There's people that watch this. If you want to put your comments into what your experience was with going through ISBIT or ITMs here, that's perfectly fine, so people could see it, because a lot of people don't know about the intensive skills building individual training that I'd offered to private students, or the individual training modules. So I know a few of you listening have and watching have gone through that. So if you want to put something in the comments, feel free, right? It won't be that all at once. It'll be portions, right? Because, you know, he who does more is worth more. And I desire to talk to 30 adults rather than 30,000 babies. That's my gist. That's the environment I'm comfortable in. That's the environment that I can tolerate as a professional. If the environment isn't what I want it to be, I can't be there. And wasting time is not something that I take lightly. My brother's perfectly capable over there on his channel. I've got plenty of stuff to help him as well. Doesn't mean I'm going to just stop giving. I don't work that way. But now that I figured this system out, the next evolution as a spotter is to figure out the other one, which is Patreon. Because I can only have so much empathy. And you don't know till you do, right? You don't know till you shema, right? Hear, comprehend, understand, and execute. And that is the other part. The second tier of my mission is to go over there and to see. So, I mean, I've been seeing it from a user level. Now I'm going to look at it from the, the content creator level over there. My systems are different. My tolerance is different. And so I'm all about high quality, low numbers, right? Quality over quantity. The quantity, non-responsive type stuff drives me nuts. People that aren't respectful in comments, that type of thing, I'm just not going to tolerate it. And that's why this is available. So if you've felt blessed by this stuff, if you've been one of those people that the second or third order effects of this and my contributions on Rex's channel has helped you in significant ways, and you just want to say thank you, subscribe at the local national level. If you're more serious and you want a higher quality of information and environment, educational information with more feedback and that type of thing, I do the Partisan level, which is like pretty much what I've seen a lot of people. The other two tiers are for serious students only. And it also gives an opportunity for people to get credit towards prerequisites. So it is for serious students. It's not for, you just don't show up, right? It's not one of those type of things. It's the only way I can make it available and affordable for what it is. When you start pricing what the individual train is for a couple days and start mathing out the hours, it's still quite the bargain. However, I don't want a bunch of people on it. That sounds funny, but that's not my deal. Those of you that want to and have benefited from all the other stuff, when I'm in the driver's seat, if you will, there's a whole different ball game of stuff that I can do. So it'll be different. And when it's not broadcast to the world and I don't have edit authority and that type of thing, the tonality changes, obviously. And what you're able to see changes too, because I won't, be as concerned about some of the other stuff that I have to concern with things going out to the world. So check it out. I should be able to put some type of link on the bottom if I can figure that out. Remember, I'm not a videographer. I'm an instructor by trade, and figuring stuff out, but there is a ton of gold over there now. A lot of it people have never seen. So go over there and check it out. The Partisan Permaculture audio's up. The Stay in Your Lane video, that's never been seen, is up. Just to name a couple, there's at least a dozen off the top of my head right now that are over there that have never seen anything. And eventually, once I get the organization down, I'll give you a thing for tags and how you can search it, because I've seen the problems with other channels. If you're not the type of person who can control yourself with a keyboard, don't go over there. Don't go over there, right? Don't. It's a learning environment. It has to be for me to participate. Otherwise, it's not going to happen, right? So It's there. If you're new to everything and you go over there, just start going through stuff, because there's, I lost count. There's 50 to 90 plus things over there now. I have no idea. It is a lot. So there's a body of work that's there. Simo, what's up, pumpkin? Get over here. You see something? You might see a deer. Good boy. Come here. Come. Good puppy. Just little babies. Good puppy. Look at you, you 68-pound love bug. Zon's 20 pounds. You know, it's like I thought Zon was losing weight. He's not losing weight. They're just giants. They're really big for just turning 5 months. That's the Roddy coming out. And they're not fat either. So that's the announcement. Go over there. If you don't want to, whatever, that's fine. Don't say anything here. It's all the crappy comments here and elsewhere that has priced people out of an education. I've been sending warnings for over half a year. And it's, it's such a matter of diminishing returns, because now my brother can stand on his own 2 feet very well and has the system there. If you desire educational spaces rather than the typical U of Tubes, I emote, I post, I'm done crap, then head on over to Patreon. If not, then don't, right? There's a lot of stuff there. There's a lot of stuff I want to give, but I can't give in this venue. So it's going to have some filters. That's just the way it is. And I am still, don't want to train the enemy. So get over there, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. It's supposed to be a place of learning. That's what I want. That's what I require. If you can't handle that, then you have difficulty adulting or filtering yourself, do not show up, because you're wasting your time and money and wasting my time, which is money, right? So there it is. People have asked. It's there. There's all kinds of stuff. And then if you are at, and I'll say this right now, if you're at the lowest tier, do not send me emails. Do not PM me, right? Okay? So get outside. Carry rucksacks, not feelings bags. Shalom.